I said to her, where the hell did this come from?
What was that like when he did that?
I just don't defend myself in those situations. I find them absurd to even acknowledge. Well, George loves dealing with that stuff. He loves just to let people have it, and he's very good at it. And so I think when this whole thing happened, he felt it was appropriate to make a comment. So he makes this comment, which I thought was terribly funny.
Weren't you kind of glad that he did that?
I was so glad, and I felt that it was such a clever thing to say, but it was utterly retarded and therefore answered, you know, to how silly it was. It's such a bummer that people can't just see George and I as two people who made this movie and have become great friends.
Tess.
You are up to something, Danny. What?
Julie and George almost got along too well on set. They got so slap-happy during this dinner scene in the middle of the night, in which she's supposed to be angry, seeing her ex-husband for the first time in 5 years, that they could barely contain themselves.
We got to the point where I would have to look to her shoulder to do the scene, and she would look like here.
I can't even look at him. I cannot look at him without laughing.
And once that starts, you can't.
No, it was sick. You know, I know George to be this kind of, you know, goofy guy, and yet he keeps walking up to me, he's behind me, and he's going, hello, Tess.
Hello, Tess.
And I just started laughing every time. So finally he backs up to his start mark, and I said, you know, well, if Mr. Clooney could get his lines right, and he's like, well, if Mrs. Roberts could pull herself together.
And we laughed for, 2 hours. We couldn't get the scene up.
They just wouldn't stop giggling and cutting up, and at 3 in the morning, it's tiresome.
So finally Stephen said, okay, you guys really have to pull it together. Every cell in my body, I had to just hold on to. Hello, Tess. I'm just like...
Imagine the trouble they're going to have in their next project.
Now George is directing you?
Yeah.
You're forging it. You're continuing. What's that
Can
gonna
you
be like?
imagine? It'll just be... It's going to be horrible.
You'll be able to pull it together.
No. Here's the thing. First of all, George only asked me to be in this movie because he's just been longing to kind of push me around and tell me what to do. So now he can get paid to do that, and I actually have to listen on some level.
She sat right there, and it dawned on her how bizarre it's going to be for you to direct her. She screamed.
I know, I can't wait.
It dawned on her right here. She said it's going to be...
She has no idea. She hasn't seen the outfit I'm going to put her in.
What is it?
Well, I changed the script considerably since she's been sitting right here.
Right, and she signed and everything. So
Oh, yeah, it's over for her. Yeah, she's now a dominatrix. The leather hood. I can't wait.